what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We're still here at the 2022 Chicago Auto Show, and guess what? We had to bring this one to you because there's a lot of excitement before they're gone. This is a 2022 Dodge Challenger. Are you ready for the name? Hellcat Red Eye Wide Body Jailbreak Edition. But before we get into this mean green muscle car machine, let's talk about what's going on here. Nobody is doing muscle car better than Mopar. Mopar or no car, and definitely Dodge bringing the business. Now, remember, things are gonna be changing very, very soon. In a couple short years, these are gonna be gone. So with that being said, Dodge kind of wanted to go out with a big bang, and that's what they did by introducing this Jailbreak Edition. Now, what's interesting is that if you remember the Dodge Viper days, in that fifth generation of the Viper, which went from 2013 to 2017, the final year, you could start to get those GTC one-off editions to bring in the end of the Viper. Well, look at what those prices are doing now to those 2017 Vipers. They are skyrocketing along with everything else, but those in particular are really going through the roof. So to send off the muscle car era and to invite the introduction of electrification to Dodge's lineup, they went with this Jailbreak Edition. So think about jailbreaking your iPhone back in 2007. That was a way to really get past all the systems to get all the special features and apps and everything else. Well, guess what? That's what happens with the Challenger and the Charger for the Jailbreak trim. So what you could do is they're bringing back color combinations that were once unavailable. They're bringing them to choose from, and then you're going to be able to personalize your muscle car exactly the way you want it. So you could say, you know what? This is a one-off. This one was built for me. On top of the unique personalization, Dodge went ahead and created two of their own Jailbreak editions. This is one of them. This is called Old School. There's also going to be called the Funky Monkey. Really interesting name. That sounds like something from Ben and Jerry's, but you know what? I want to find out, should you jump on this? Is this your last chance to get the muscle car you've always wanted instead of going with that Toyota Prius? Let's go ahead. Let's dive into Old School here. Talk about the Jailbreak editions and what you could do, but also feature what this one brings to the table. Let's find out, is it now or never to get your Hellcat Jailbreak Edition? Let's dive in. Right off the bat, the proportions. Love the body lines, and what's awesome is that, remember, for the first time, the Challenger outsold the Mustang and the Camaro just recently. So you can see the excitement is still strong for these vehicles. Now, we've talked about the styling, but when you go old school, if you check off that box, you're gonna specifically get F8 green. This is a great metallic green color, and then the rest is what the designers at Dodge kind of wanted to bring to the table. But just like before, you're getting the quad headlights, goes back to 1970, the original muscle car days. Love the LED lighting. I'm gonna see if Lori could kind of showcase that inside that hollowed out center for air induction, they actually have a Hellcat badge in there, looking tough. SRT, street and racing technology, the days are numbered. They're disappearing, they're being disbanded for the electrification that's set to come. When you go Hellcat Red Eye Wide Body, you're getting an extra over 3 inches of width, that massive front splitter that's gonna scoop gobs of air into all of the heat exchangers and everything to keep those temps down. And then of course, rising up onto the hood, you get the twin inlet hood. The great news is everything is functional, middle, bottom, and top on the hood, and you're getting that bulge that every guy and definitely every girl wants. Now, as we come around the bend, going with the whole old school theme, I am absolutely loving the satin side stripe, satin black, way down the side. I love the way they curve it out, just carve it out to go around that extra fender flare. And then look what we got on Old School. You're gonna get the Sidewinder wheels, beautiful metallic silver. They almost look like they're hand polished aluminum wheels. And of course, with that extra width, you're gonna get the 305s, all 4 corners. We got bright banana yellow, metallic yellow calipers, 6-piston Brembo calipers, over 16-inch brake rotors, 2-piece, fully ventilated, and you have the adaptive dampers all 4 corners. Now, when we talk about Jailbreak, this is what you get to do. You could match up different colors with different color stripes. That's all up to you. You could also go different color wheels. We're talking about many different ways to personalize, even brake caliper colors. Just on brake caliper colors, there's well over 6 colors you could choose from. So these are the touches that the Jailbreak edition, plus guess what? We got more horsepower underneath that bulge, or double bulge, I should say. But coming down the side, badging, you get to choose how you want the colors. Now, like I said, with old school, this is how it comes, the way the designers wanted it. But if you don't do old school and you want to do your own, you could color your own Hellcat red eye any way you want it. The side stripe, especially the way it kind of curves up over those rear fenders. I love the proportions of this car. This is one of those cars that I wish I had a bigger garage, because I want to park one of them in that garage. Working your way towards the rear, like I said, 305s, all 4 corners. And I'm telling you, the yellow with the silver on the Sidewinder wheels, absolutely sexy. 20-inch wheels. Even the way they did the chrome fuel filler door, and that's another thing that you could get flat black, you could get the chrome. Coming towards the rear, the massive trunk lid spoiler. You got your SRT badging in that nice satin silver finish with that Hellcat that's gonna rip your freaking head off and chew it up. And then going all the way down to the low bumper area. The one thing I wish they would have done for the Jailbreak edition, I'm still gonna have to zonk these damn exhausts. Couldn't they have given us some other options? You got like 7 different stripe colors, 6 different caliper colors, 5 different wheels to choose from. It would have been nice to have some quad tip exhausts, maybe different color exhausts, like a flat black or something like that. But that is gonna be definitely the one zonk. But let's pop the hood and check out what changes are in store for the Jailbreak edition. All right, guys, we got that massive muscle car hood open. Now, when other brands like Ford are actually lowering horsepower numbers for 2022 for the Mustang GT and the Mustang Mach-1, not Dodge. Underneath the hood of the Jailbreak, you're gonna get even more horsepower. When you thought that the Hellcat couldn't get more power, Dodge says, nah, 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 nah. You could get that extra horsepower. So you're now looking at still that 6.2 liter Hemi supercharged V8 pumping out, churning out 807 horsepower, 707 pound-feet of torque. It still made it to an 8-speed TorqueFlite transmission. Quarter mile in this Jailbreak, if you could hook up the power, is gonna be 10.6 seconds. So if you owe Dom Toretto a 10-second car, he might be taking this one from you. Hell, I might be taking this one from you. Top speed, a tick over 200 miles per hour. Of course, you're gonna get that great technology from the Demon. I'm losing my voice here because I am just in awe of what Dodge has done, and the fact that it's all under factory warranty. Take it to the drag strip, do all that wonderful quarter-mile runs. It's got technology from the Demon, so you're gonna get obviously that ability to cool the intercooler and everything with the AC and all of the adaptive damping for the 4 corners. But why don't we go ahead, I know you wanna go on throttle. I'm trying to figure out a way if I could steal this thing. There's an open door large enough. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior and see what unique touches are in store for the Jailbreak edition of this muscle car. All right, guys, we're inside the car that Dodge affectionately calls old school. What a way to have it set up like this. You want to talk about horsepower, you win the horsepower wars with this car when you buy one. GT500, 760 horsepower. ZL1 Camaro, 650 horsepower. Jailbreak, how much? 807 horsepower. You were right. I heard you there. Now, I know you're saying, well, Joe, with more horsepower and with more choices probably comes a higher price. And what I have to say to that is you're 100% correct. Starting MSRP to get into a Jailbreak, base Jailbreak setup, you're looking at around $85,000. This one is spec'd to about $93,000. Yes, the price is there, but how about the performance and what about the interior? To the door panels. You got the premium style interior, all that nice soft leather. The white contrast stitching pops nicely, And then of course you got the Twinkie holder at the back. Not for you, that's for the GT500s and the ZL1s that you blow off the road. And you got a cup holder and the Alpine sound system going from the door panel to the dash. Check it out, badging, Jailbreak, I love it. You got that get out of jail card from the Monopoly game with this vehicle, and you're gonna need it in this Challenger Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak Edition. That premium material, nice and smooth. I love the silver stitching. You got your 8.4-inch Uconnect 4 system with the machined aluminum look. I love the way that works great with the stitching. We got performance pages up. You got your gauges. You could go into your G-force meter. You could do your timers, launch control, do your 60-foot, your 1/8 mile, 1/4 mile, the whole 9 yards, all in one system. This is the button I want to fire up right now to wake up the beast. 807 horsepower, all by the press of a button. We got full radio controls. You got launch control. You could get into your SRT pages just by hitting the button, AC. This is going to control your torque flight, automatic transmission. You got a place here. You know what this is for? The tiers of all the GT500 owners that you're going to blow off at the 1/4 mile drag strip in your local neck of the woods. 2 cup holders, super soft on the material. Open this up. If I can figure it out, there we are. We got USB-A's, a 12 volt, and enough room where you actually can keep a model. So sometimes when you're sitting in your vehicle, you kind of want to take a look at it, like the outside, but you can't because you're inside. You could actually get a model of this vehicle and keep it in there. 1/24th scale with the opening doors and hood, just so that when you're sitting at a light, you could just look at it and be like, damn, that's a sexy muscle car I got. We even have, of course, our spare Twinkie hammock holder here and a 12 volt. That's to run the radar detector. You're gonna want a radar detector in this car and a laser jammer and everything else to keep you out of jail with this Jailbreak Edition. And then seats, check it out, first time ever. The nice silver finish with the darker material, manual adjustments for the passenger, which is gonna be a zonk. At this price point, you should be getting electric everywhere. Alcantara, super soft headliner, just like your girlfriend's pussycat. Really nice, back when you were in high school and you could relive those muscle car days. Today, you don't have to go back in time with a DeLorean. You could do it in a Challenger Jailbreak. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I want to show you this special steering wheel we have in this mighty green muscle car. All right, guys, if you're wondering what is that beeping sound, that is actually the heart rate of the Camaro ZL1 owner that you just left in your rearview mirror. That's what you're hearing. He's like, holy hell, what just happened? Jailbreak, 807 horsepower is what just happened. I keep getting choked up. My voice, I'm telling you, is going. But what do you get? In the footbox, you are getting the aluminum brake pedal and throttle. I tell you, they do the baby-sized dead pedal. I am gonna zonk that. Should be larger, and it should be aluminum. You got electric seat controls, at least on the business side, and then you actually could choose different steering wheels. This one comes with the Alcantara option. So Alcantara, nice and soft with the stitching. You got the light up SRT badge. Zonking this silver. This is so cheap. I wish that they would have put carbon fiber. We have the paddles to go up and down, that torque flight 8-speed, automatic transmission, electric tilting and telescoping steering wheel. And I'm glad that this car is called old school because we got the old school gauges, red LED because red means race on the tach speedometer, and then that large digital display in the center. But you know what? I want to go on throttle with this damn thing. I want to take it home. I'm going to cancel my flight back home to Tampa from Chicago and try to take one of these. But until I get a chance to figure out how to do that, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's wrap it up with this muscle car from Chicago. All right, guys, it's been one amazing time here at the Chicago Auto Show. I hope you were able to get a clearer picture that the days are numbered. You have little time. If you want to get that modern muscle car, it's here for the taking. Obviously, let me know what you think about the price point. Let me know if you would get it, exactly how Dodge has it here for you. with the old school edition, or do you want to customize your own? Put it in that comment section, or you're gonna go GT500. I don't know what you're gonna do, but put it in the comment section. I can't wait to read them. But until we meet again and go on throttle down the quarter mile, 1,320 feet, if you didn't know how long that was, until we get to that point, if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you, it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raity's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you, click that link in the description. Get yourself some Raity's Rides merch. Got to give it up to the muscle behind the lens. She is the badass here at the Chicago Auto Show and taking names. Speaking about her name, put her name down in that comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. Just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride. Pictures.